That's him back. Oh, wow. So it didn't go too well then. No.
So I don't. 5. So,
Yeah. All right. Kick off. It starts.
yeah. Perfect timing. And like where he works as well, it's not like there's any like ethnic diversity. Like people will have been supporting England.
They're all watching England. 100%. Oh.
I feel like I'm all croaky, which I wasn't until I sat down in here.
Well, there's that mould in your house trying to kill you.
I think it's all the pollen.
Yeah.
Oh, my garden is in like such mega bloom. I got this rambling rose. It's like a waterfall. It looks amazing.
Oh, nice.
And we got jasmine out and honeysuckle. Look, it smells fantastic.
Oh, I had my laundry out. You're just like, this is awful.
When I take my laundry out, it smells like it's like scented when I take it in.
I love that for you.
The actual natural scent of my garden.
Oh, I love that.
I know, right? It's good.
Oh, yeah.
Telling you're middle-aged without telling me you're middle-aged.
There's that, yeah. Jesus. Oh, good Lord. All right, let's go.
Do it. Hello, and welcome back to this week's episode of the Not Even Real Housewives, though. Tajani and I are here, and we are talking about New York. No, not New York, not that. New Jersey and Dubai. Yeah. There's only 2, and yet I still don't seem to quite remember them.
I don't remember any of it. I don't have any notes either.
Okay, good. Excellent.
All I remember is from New Jersey being incredibly proud of Danielle.
Okay.
And absolutely fucking loving the Jackie, Dolores, Margaret, kind of situation. Like, I just, it was great TV.
The limoncello party.
Yes.
Melissa suddenly decided to be like, we must tell everyone we're Italian. Like, she's really going. Like, it's like we're back in Italy. I'm like, all right, calm down. It's a bit of a world.
The cynic in me,
yes,
would say that she's attempting to push this wholesome Italian family vibe that Teresa used to become Teresa fucking Giudice. And I think it's like part of this weird
sales pitch
that she's been doing from day one. Like, look, I'm not Team Teresa. I'm not Team Melissa. I don't think you are either. But it is very clear that every side of that story is true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think everybody's wrong.
Yeah. Like, Melissa wanted to go on the show. She thought she was better looking than Teresa. She thought her and Joe Gorga were a better couple. So she wanted to be the Queen of Jersey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't quite pan out. So then this whole situation happened, and Teresa is mean and she says unnecessary stuff. And she could have squashed the beef a long time ago, but she continues to antagonize and then plays dumb. Like, come on. But anyway, so the cynic in me would say
maybe
that's what she's trying to do.
I like it. I can't wait to see her lifestyle brand about how to be Italian.
The cookbooks.
Yeah.
All
the decor line at Target, all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we kick off at Dolores' house and Gabby and Mum are around for lunch.
And I am irrationally angry that little Frankie has a girlfriend.
Good. That seems healthy.
Someone said, reply to my tweet. At least you're honest about it.
Yeah. You're wearing it right up on the front of your sleeve. I mean, I think at this point you got to take a ticket. All those women are pissed.
Yeah, I know, but like, to the point that he's introducing her to the Famalams makes me feel like she's important. Like, we've lost little Frankie days. Like, there is no more. The fantasies are dead. That my fucking ass in England would ever stand a chance to this person.
Yeah, I don't think I like the likelihood of us. Like, little Frankie has decreased with this reality. I think the needle has not moved. Oh my God, I've forgotten about the Frankie girlfriend revelation.
I was
upset. Blocked it out.
I mean, Yeah, I might have like killed a small child. In a rage, I blacked out, I think, after I found that out. I don't know what happened.
So we're talking about the situation with Paul, though. What is Dolores' mum called? I'm just going to call her mum. Valerie?
I wouldn't say Val.
Let's say it's Val.
Let's just call her Val.
I love the way she speaks.
Right? She's got such a like a methodic, melodic.
Yeah, melodic.
There we go. I was almost there.
You were so close.
Like haters.
Yeah, like
boys.
like little
Yeah. Where she said Frankie, and it like comes up at the end. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the way all of them interact is so unbelievably adorable. I love it.
They're such a close family.
They're really close.
Yeah, like
and like she's all concerned, isn't she? Dolores is like, I hardly get to see them. Like, you have lunch every Tuesday. 3 generations of you have lunch every Tuesday.
How cool is that?
And like they're 2 full grown-up children, and like he's feeding like all of the dogs, and she's doing his laundry. Like it's a brother-sister gold. It's adorable.
She's done well.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah. She's parental goals.
Yeah, parental goals.
Not man goals.
No, not man goals.
No.
So even her mum is now giving her a hard time about Paul, being like, you are allowed to know your future. Like this is a fucking joke, man. And I know how to have a shit relationship.
I think she's got a great relationship. They don't even live in the same house.
Yeah, but I think they probably got to that stage by not having a great relationship.
Fair point. Well made. Yes.
And like, yeah, Gabby's having absolutely like none of this shit, is she? People are pattering around and she's like, what the fuck, man? And then Paul comes in, she's like, all right, so like my mum's gonna be the office manager, is she? What's going on? What's the plan, mate? I bet she holds his feet right to the fire.
Oh my God. Like Caroline Stanbury's daughter to Sergio in Dubai.
Oh Lord. I like it from Gabby. That I was like, oh no, you need to leave.
Yeah.
She was taking the heads off the Barbies. I was like, this child needs to go away. And this is too precocious.
Too precocious. Is there such thing? I suppose we're
in that family. I mean, my word, what a high bar. So then we go to Teresa's house because Paulie just dodges everything, doesn't he? We go to Teresa's house. Nicholas is getting a haircut. I'm like, they have no fucking content because no one will film with them.
Yeah, no. Or again, the cynic in me is that Teresa trying to say like, this is how happy we are and how normal our family life is because it's inevitable. It's going to come out about Louis.
Maybe. I just think like they have no conversations in their house. They just go, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Like the next thing.
Just like 7 people say that to each other at every point, and it seems so disingenuous.
And also like they're telling each other what they're doing next.
Yeah, yeah, they're narrating.
Yeah, there's no conversation or this is where we're going now, or this is what we're gonna eat, or this
yeah, it's just like I'm gonna go here and tell her how to make sauce, but we don't see that happen.
No,
we see 9 tins of chopped tomatoes. I do like the scale on which they make pasta sauce. I'm gonna make sauce, and by that, because she's moving in with her boyfriend. I'm like, does he eat 9 liters of bolognese?
I mean,
maybe.
He might.
Yeah, he might. But Teresa doesn't think that's a good idea that they're moving in together.
No, because she wants Gia to sow her wild oats.
Yeah, what did she say?
I can't remember.
She said something stupid.
Like experience life? No.
I don't know.
It was something awful anyway.
Let me check in with the food and the baby is having physical therapy.
Yes.
And then when she started talking about the milestones, she was like, at 9 months, she couldn't crawl. I was like, that seems all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there's like not crawling and then not crawling.
And like not even like having any ability.
There's no like movement whatsoever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that seemed quite early. I think there were kids who, but maybe, who knows? So they're doing that. That seems nice, but it does make me think Rach was probably a bit helicoptery. I'm sure loads of people saw that and were like, wow, she's a great mum. And I thought, well, it's been tense. Neither of my kids crawled. Rachel says that Teresa is the person she hopes she never is.
Huh?
She's like, I hope I never am that person.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, in reference to what?
Like an OG legend of a reality TV franchise. You could never.
I don't know if it's like a criminal because then your husband has a past. Is it is it being dumb? Is it having the weird husband? I'm not quite sure. I mean, there are things about Teresa I don't want to be.
But
I'm not quite sure what she's poking at.
yeah, like I might still want to be Teresa outside of Rachel Fuda, and I will quantify that with that's not a slight really necessarily against Rachel. That's more about John, because Teresa and Louis break up. Teresa is still going to be Teresa motherfucking Judice.
Yeah.
She's still going to be rich, honey. She's still going to look fabulous. She's still going to be living her sweet little life. Who is Rachel without John Fuda? Like, in all seriousness, like, she doesn't have anything on her own, does she?
I don't think so.
And she's not going to make money off being a fucking OG housewife of New Jersey. Let's be clear.
And like, she does she have a job? And whether she's
two very small children. No, she helps run the businesses and she looks after her children like she doesn't have a nanny.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, arguably, when we first started seeing her, she'd have been on maternity leave.
Yeah, maybe but either way, it doesn't. I don't actually care what she does. I think
but it don't pay well.
Admirable, but she's not going to be Teresa Judice.
Yeah.
Like, this is the part that like baffles me a little bit. Like, everyone's like, "Oh my god, this! Oh my god!" Let's be clear: if you're a Housewives fan, overall, you have to respect the hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
Anyway.
Okay, so then we're getting ready for the housewarming. It's lemons themed.
Yes, and we see Joe Gorga as David.
As David with the lemons.
And I had completely forgotten that I had actually seen the statue of David in real life.
Yeah, me
too. Until I can't remember how it came up, but Michael's like, we went to see it when we were both in Florence for work. I was like, oh. Okay.
Okay, good. I'm glad it made that a huge impact on you. It's very good.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I think, like, normally I would say, generally in my life, I'm quite contrary. Don't know if you've noticed. But when it comes to Renaissance art, man, you can't knock those guys. That shit's good.
It is. It's a skillmanship.
Craftsmanship.
That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. That.
How do you even start to imagine that 3-dimensionally? Like, when you've just got like to just take away. I just think that's insane. Look, nobody ever shows you like this is their first attempt in marble, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
It's that thing like the Pieta that's like in St. Peter's, which is like Mary holding Jesus, like when he's dead, and he's like lying across her lap as a full adult,
fully grown adult. Yeah,
and it's not huge. Like, it's maybe like it's less than a meter wide, and it's like that's fucking amazing and beautiful and sad and gorgeous and all of those things. And then you're like, and he fucking did it when he was 24.
I know. These people came out of the womb exceptional.
That's insane.
I know. I feel like it's our parents' fault, though. And there's no way my fault that my children aren't exceptional. It's not the parents' fault in that case. It's their fault.
Yeah. It's still
in my case. Parents' fault.
And the blameless generation. Right. So we have to talk about how Jen is like, why is Jen so much coming for Danielle? And why is she being so shady? She says that Jen is elitist. No, she says that Danielle is elitist.
I still think that they've got this whole situation all the way twisted. I think Danielle was upset that the glam squad hairdresser, whatever it is, was in the VIP section, and or the people then were showing up to do an event for her, not in the way that it's been received by the Jersey housewives and seemingly some percentage of the internet that I have witnessed. Like, I think she didn't want the hairdresser and the glam squad or whatever in VIP because they are not part of the group.
Yeah.
And their purpose is to purely shit on Danielle. And Danielle's like, as someone who is on my cast of a reality show that we are doing together, why are we allowing outside influences to come in and distort what the fuck we're trying to do? That's what nothing to do with who paid for the ticket, who didn't pay for the ticket. She didn't want to pay for the glam. Like, I don't think it's got anything to do with that.
No, neither do I.
Mrs. Aiden, can I just say, because you show up to an event because you say it's for charity and that's what you want to come across as, Miss Philanthropist, do not then be asking for your husband's plastic surgery company who has donated fuck all except for your time on the step of repeat.
Also, like, I completely agree. And like so many things, I don't think Aiden Cosmetics needs any free advertising. They seem absolutely fine. Also, Jen is all out here being all offended about money. I'm like, whose fucking money, Jen? It's not your money. Why do you care?
So this is where I was like, say earlier, like my thing is like, I really respect Danielle. Like, she held her own in that whole conversation.
Yeah,
she was like, I don't pocket the money myself, but I'm not gonna. It's like, she didn't blow up. She didn't make it a thing.
She didn't.
Yeah,
and she was like, I'm sorry. Like, she like was the bigger person, didn't she? She's like, I'm sorry. I would like us to move on. I think she squashed it really well.
I paid for everything. I'm not going to let you drag me into this tit for tat argument where it ends up making me sounding like a crazy person. But you know what? This is how you took it. My bad. But in future, can we have a conversation? Like,
It was very good.
She is displaying the kind of shit in Housewives that we want to see. Like, we're kind of done watching Jersey fight and
it's a miscommunication.
And like over exactly bullshit miscommunication. Yeah. And I think Danielle has watched the show.
Yeah.
Fucking understood it as a fan. And then is trying to be like, I can't continue to let you destroy my one-way ticket to fame.
Yeah, completely. And I think she's honest, isn't she? Because she's like, no, I'm the fucking VIP. I'm on the show. I've made the effort. This is my dream. You want it, you fucking get it. Until then, at the back of the queue, bitch.
Exactly. She has worked hard, honey. And she is not about to let some fucking idiot and bullshit repetitive storyline fucking get in her way. And
no way, man. She's like, I fucking get rid of my dad, my brother. I've sacrificed for this shit.
Oh, respect. Not gonna lie.
Absolutely. Okay, so now we're going to the house. Have we fully talked about how awful Melissa's house is?
It is less awful now than it was when it first came out on Instagram. She's changed a bunch of stuff.
She has. She's got lights that don't look like bin bags.
Yeah. I do like what Danielle was saying though about the kitchen scene to the family room and but like well thought out.
Okay, that's how you interpret that.
Okay.
She was like, I thought it was gonna be some big rambling mansion, but no, you can like touch the toilet from the sofa.
No, I thought she just meant that it was like planned out for a
family oriented.
Yeah,
family glam room. What is a glam room? Is that not like just a dressing room? Just a room?
No, it's got chairs.
It's just got chairs.
It's got chairs and bright lights.
Yeah, salon.
A salon. Yeah.
Oh my God. The concept of wearing that much makeup, having to sit still to have it, like, it just.
I like getting makeup done.
No,
I enjoy it.
Got a very short list of people who are allowed to touch my face.
Fair enough.
So they're having this party. They don't have words in bread, so that's good.
Yep, they don't.
They
They
got
have hanging prosciutto though.
yeah. That was exactly my next point. How are we feeling about that?
I like. Well, technically, it hangs to cure, right?
Yeah. Oh, is it making it more cured?
Maybe it's just purifying. Yeah.
Yeah, cured squared.
Yeah.
Mm. Maybe it's that. I do like a good prosciutto.
I do as well. It has to be really thin though. Like you have to see through it.
It has to be really well, and for some reason I don't really like that German Black Forest equivalent.
No, it's not nice. I don't know what that.
Why? How is that different?
Why are we?
Because it is.
I don't know why we're eating German. Any salami situation cured me.
I said no, I don't mind a German salami. I think that's
No, no, I can't.
okay, fine.
Smoked fish, pickled fish. I will go all day with the Germans.
Okay, but you
All day.
eat you purely Italian.
Yeah. And
Spanish. Yeah, Latin. Fair. I think that's a good definition to live by. It's good advice. John brings grappa.
Oh, good.
Have we spoken about this?
The grappa thing?
Yeah, I feel like it's a deja vu. Who have I spoken to about grappa?
I don't know, but it's not me.
I feel like it came up recently. But yeah, I was like, can people even buy grappa anymore? What is it even meant to be?
And it moonshine. It was supposed to be moonshine.
I don't know. I think it's like turps now. That's the memory that comes to mind if I try and conjure.
All I know is that I was incredibly ill one night.
Yeah, that's how they all end. All of them.
No, because I'd eaten too much and I had a shot of grappa and I felt fine after.
Oh, okay. So it's a real digestive.
It is proper. I can cut straight through the cup.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's less bad than ouzo.
Oh, good ouzo. I can't. The smell, taste. Oh, I'm going to be in Greece in the summer. Oh, God.
I was on holiday after I left school. When I was in low six, I went on holiday with all my girls to one of the Greek islands when the Euros were on, and that was the year that Greece won.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe it was when I had left school then. Who knows? Someone do some math. But yeah, oh my God, it was fun. But yeah, there was ouzo flowing. And they shipped in all these plates to do the plate smashing. There was like stacks and stacks of plates. It was great. It was so fun. Everybody was feet with carb. But it was fun. Okay, so he brings grappa. And then Rachel just like, for no reason to Melissa, she's like, and doesn't all this shit about Teresa. It's not true.
It's not the real story. It's not. I mean, she didn't lie. But she didn't tell like the full
though, isn't it?
Yeah. Wasn't sure how I felt about that, but also it's Housewives is what you expect.
Yeah. And then there's all the shit with the gift.
Oh. Dolores turns up with the gift.
Yeah. And Rachel says she shook us.
I was always really impressed as well last week when she kept saying, but what verb did you use? She had to Google that.
I know. I reckon she's like she's got a pick me, and she Rachel. I bet she knows her verbs from her adjectives.
And a nouns?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I'll allow it.
Yeah, I think she's got all that time and she's bodybuilding. She's just lifting up the dictionary repeatedly. I believe that.
Okay. I feel that's a really shady way to say that you believe that, but sure.
I think she would have been good at school.
Okay.
You don't. You disagree.
I mean,
You're trying to say I'm a bad person, but clearly you think she's dumb as fuck.
No, I think that bitch is smart. She married John Fuda. She's smart.
She got that tile money.
She's got that tile.
To be fair, tiles are expensive, man.
Right? Don't fuck around with tiles.
And out there, I bet it's actually just loads of marble.
No, because they ship all their marble in for Italy, don't they?
Yeah, but isn't that what they're doing? Isn't that what the Fudas do? Are they not marble importers?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my God, do you ever do this? I fully was just like, do you ever do this thing? Oh, I wonder how much a house I can't afford would be somewhere.
How much?
What? Like just sometimes I just like have a little on my commute. I think I wonder if I could afford a house closer to work. Like I wonder how much it costs to get like a house with at least 3 bedrooms in like Camden. So then I looked.
Why would you do that?
I have no idea. But there's a house for sale in Camden for £35 million. And yeah, it's real specific. It's also like it's like a semicircle shape.
Okay.
So all the rooms are like a fucking nightmare. But it's very designed, and it's worth looking at just to see that the marble in the bathrooms could fucking hypnotize you.
Really?
All of the things, all of the time.
Oh, wow.
It's fun.
Okay.
I actually felt bad because I thought I wouldn't buy that. I genuinely wouldn't buy it if that were an option for me. Okay, so then we have to get back to Teresa because she's not there. And that's when she's teaching Gia how to make sauce.
But we're talking about the boyfriend.
And we're talking about the boyfriend. And then she talks about... Does she talk about Danielle? This is when she says something stupid. She says that Danielle is muddling the waters. And I'm like, that's not the saying.
Yeah. And it's stirring the pot?
Muddying the waters.
Oh, it's muddying, yeah.
She says muddling.
Muddling, no, she's thinking about cocktails.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a muddler, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Muddling the waters would be a great name for a cocktail, though.
There we go, done. And then I'll go, I'll spell it.
Somebody, Ariana, get another book.
No, let's not give it to that bit. She gets enough. Jesus.
And Louis are like, yeah, John Fugazi's a bitch boy for your brother. Like, oh God, don't hurt yourself.
I can't believe. I want to say so much stuff, but I can't. Like, it's the stuff I want to say isn't actually very nice. I know we don't like particularly say nice things.
This is a line we dread. Yeah, but he's like,
there's stuff that I can say that's...
Yeah, he's a bad person.
Yeah.
So get rid of that. Slack off. Go back to the party. Everyone's arriving. Well, okay, now, what do we think of the fire pits with the water pouring into the pool?
I'm here for it.
So here for it.
Yeah.
That's the thing I didn't know I needed till I saw it.
But I didn't think the flames were real until you threw that letter thing on there.
Oh, yeah. They got like fire pits up the wazoo, man.
But I thought they were fake. I didn't think that was real flames.
I always think that with those, when it's like in a rattan.
Yeah, because I'm like,
is that rich fire?
What if someone falls in that?
They get burned.
Well, clearly. I thought it was fake.
Is it gas powered? Do you think they're all gas powered?
Yeah, no. Right. So can I get in like amazingness of like the Canadian gas situation? Every single person in my Canadian family has the gas from the house run to the barbecue.
Oh, so it's like plumbed in.
It's plumbed in. So you don't have to buy gas canisters. It's plumbed. Like, we could never.
But that entire country is built on natural gas and oil,
Yeah,
isn't it? Like, it's literally just popping out of the ground there.
But still, you can...
Is that allowed? Was you allowed to do that here? I feel like
no, I don't think
that's a bit dangerous.
But that's why you can have those like flaming...
all those things.
Because have like a gas thing run into your back garden.
Yeah. I kind of can't look away from them when they're like, in the middle of a rattan table, because I think, who needs that? Like, you're just going to set shit on fire.
Yeah.
And they're in like pretend crystals.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And they're like, a garden centre or the massive range is entirely one of the places that my children will be entertained by like weird shit forever. And if you take them to like a selection of garden furniture, they will happily entertain themselves for 45 minutes.
Yes, mine too.
Why is that? But it's just
I don't know. The only time that they don't complain about being out shopping is when we go to B&Q.
They can go in the sheds.
Yeah, or the toilets. They like all the orange buckets. They like putting them on the head and running around the shop. And
opening all the kitchen drawers.
Yeah. So it's like B&Q, IKEA they're starting to get annoyed with.
Yeah, because I usually won't buy them 7,000 cuddly toys.
Yeah. And then the range or something big like that, like, and a garden centre. Yeah. Only places they don't get mad.
It's insane, isn't it?
Because they put their faces in the water features every single time. Every single time. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's the swinging benches, like, and I'm like, it's not meant to be like a ride, guys.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
put their faces in the water feature. Like, they
Every
just
single
put the
time.
water feature.
Not there's no even like
Question.
first. It's just straight
Just
in.
straight in, face test. Good.
I'm just like, when you brush your face, like there's you're in your own. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Anyway. I'm supposed to be smart, so is my husband. We're raising dumb fucking kids.
Maybe they know something we don't know.
It's who knows?
So all the men are out in the garden and they're all getting all riled up there. John is riling up Joe. And like Joe B is like he really puts his arm around him in a way that I'm like, he's genuinely trying to like adjust
you
the
off a ledge.
situation. Yeah, he's
But
really like
on a ledge. It was a bottle of fucking whiskey.
There's no issue with the ledge, but he's like, I'm gonna try and like physically like calm him, which I thought was very admirable. I think he's a nice man.
But I was fully here for him doing Margaret's dirty work by trying to get Dolores's attention with the phone, but the internet seems to think that he's in women's business and he's a bitch. And I'm like, no, I'm in this.
Alone. We all knew that had to happen. Imagine if she hadn't seen that message. I'd have been so shit. Fuck off, internet.
Fucking Margaret is insane.
Oh yeah.
So, I fucking love it. But anyway, we'll get to that.
Yeah. So then he throws the card in the fire.
Yes.
That's probably not on balance the right answer.
No, I don't feel like that was a sensible response to that situation at all.
But he says that Louis screwed him financially.
Yeah, but we know about
the pizza oven. Okay. Yeah. And then he said he sent investigators to follow him. sometimes I sort of forget what's actually happened.
The Bo detour of it all.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
Then Jen and Bill arrive. Bill's finally at an event.
Mm-hmm. With his scraggly hair.
What is going on? He needs a haircut. Jen thinks she's like really the most funny person ever when she says she's never seen Joe taller than her. She like is so proud of that line.
But she's not wrong.
No, he's short. We know.
Very.
So short.
Yeah.
But so they're like editing it and it's like, oh, like people have arrived. It's fully light. It's daytime. And then they're outside and then it gets dark. And then Jen arrives and then Jackie arrives. I'm like, they invited her like last minute. Like, oh, come to our party. It starts at 11.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Is that when Jackie walks in and just falls over?
Oh, yeah, she walks outside, she falls over and she's like, no, it's fine. Don't make a thing about it. I'm like, we all saw you fall on your ass, mate.
Yeah. I didn't even spill my drink, which is admirable.
Yes, she does do well.
Yes.
Does well.
If it was food, she probably would have thrown it across the room.
Okay. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm not the only one who thought that.
No, but Jackie's being such a fucking pain in the ass, man. Like, yeah, I can't. And who said that? Like, I just can't be asked to hear her talk about how she wasn't invited to something anymore. Like, it's just
I can't remember, but it's
easy to invite her.
Accurate.
Yeah, it's easier to invite her than have a bitch about how she's not invited.
And then not tag her in Instagram posts.
Oh, good my God. And then that whole thing. Anyway, hold on.
Are we not there yet?
We're not there. First, we have to talk about, because Dolores and Rachel have a little chat about why it didn't work very well, the Teresa of it all. And Rachel's all like, no, I'm fucking activated. And Dolores is like, well, like, so basically, what was your reason? And then she talks about how she was like, no, she came at me and talked about Jaden's mum, and I'm Jaden's mum. And Dolores is like, yeah, no, you've got a good point there.
Yeah, but she didn't, though. And that's the thing. I think, again, no, I'm on no one's team. I'm not team Teresa. I'm not team the foodies. Like, I think they both are equally as bad as each other. Like, I'm not in it. But this Jaden's mum thing, I don't think it's as deep as like Ra- Ra- Rachel. Jesus, I don't think it's as deep as Rachel was like making it out to be. I don't think Teresa was purposely trying to say that she wasn't Jaden's mum. I think she was just trying to be respectful of the situation.
No, I don't think she was trying to be respectful.
I'm not in the situation, so it's not my place to say how I should feel or how I shouldn't feel, especially when it comes to kids and stuff. Like, do you know?
Yeah, I think we got to listen to the Katie Maloney line, haven't we? Like, it's not the intention, it's the impact. And I think if you are a non-biological parent and yet you are fully 100% the parent, and someone says that's not your kid, that is going to wind you the fuck up.
But that's not what she said. She said you shouldn't talk about Jaden's mum like that.
Yeah, but if she had said you shouldn't talk about Jaden's biological mother, I think it would have been a fine conversation.
Okay.
And when you're having a row with someone, like, and I think
You're giving Teresa way too much brain power.
Oh yeah, I don't
even put that together.
Teresa thought by saying it that it was malice, but I think it illustrates that Teresa thinks, but that is Jaden's mum, and so a part of her brain is thinking Rachel is not really his mum. Like, that's the end of the logic of that conversation.
Fine, I'll allow it.
I think Rachel's allowed to be pissed off about it, especially when she starts saying like. Also, like, just the concept of bringing my kid into it and like bringing up his name, and like when we've seen what Teresa's like reaction, her kids are brought into things, and then John's like, "Oh yeah, like isn't there a rumor about G?" I'm like, "No, now you're losing it. Now you shut the fuck up. I was on your side. Please be quiet." So,
how is it the moment?
No, then we have to talk coming outside to fall over and have a go at Marge. Yeah, now it's the moment. So now she's talking about her book. And the whole...
Which I listened to.
Yeah.
So I actually have like the actual knowledge of this. She was very clear in the audiobook that I listened to that the results of the drama that occurred in that season of Jersey was exactly why she went on such a dangerous path with her eating disorder, that it made her take a step back after she saw outside of it and realized that if she doesn't do something, it is going to be a problem.
That was her rock bottom.
That was her rock bottom, like probably like the 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, whatever. But it was very clear in her book that that whole series of events that happened in that season was the reason why she got so bad.
But Jackie says to Marge, because then they talk about like the mum of it all, and Jackie's like, "You're trying to make a private problem like a public problem," because she didn't send Marge the book and she didn't send her mother the book, but actually her mother's a piece of shit.
And also as well, it's not a private.
No, you've published it for the world.
It's not private, and you can't sit down and be surprised when people are like, "You spent your first 2 seasons of the show coming for Teresa." Like, there was no break, there was no courtesy, there was no grace period, there was none of that shit. You came in hard from your second scene when you were like, "Well, if you could control your husband, would he still be in jail?" Like, you came in hard, bitch, and now you're shocked that people are surprised that you're friends with this woman.
Yeah, it is.
Come on.
And then they have like this row, and then she goes over to hug Joe. Like, super strategic.
That really pissed me off. And it was like this overtly friendly, flirtatious hug.
Yeah.
Like, she was trying to like exude some sexy.
All she's trying to do is piss Marge off in this situation, which it does perfectly.
Yeah, but listen, if you're a man or a woman, whatever, and your choice is Jackie or Marge, I'm fucking Marge all day.
Oh yeah, I think that's the majority. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So Jackie, please. Just please.
And I've seen a whole lot of people being like, oh, like Jackie's so smug and didn't it work? And I'm like, again, I think Joe's just being a nice man. Like he doesn't like he hugs her. It's not like he like
He's falling.
best day of his life. Exactly. And he's not when I'm like, what is he supposed to do? Be like, I'm not going to hug you. You and my wife are having a row. And he just thinks they've had a chat. Oh look, she's coming for a hug. That's nice. We're good. Like he's like, I don't want to have rows with people. I'm not having a row with Jackie. She's mental. And that's a little bit interspliced. Then we have like Danielle and Jen, and Danielle's like, you don't need to like push people down to make your way up. I'm like, who the fuck are you, Jen? You no shits about other people, mate. Stop it.
No.
You're like, you're going to push her down. It's like, well, have you seen how you treat Melissa? Because that's what you're trying to do. It's just not working.
Or your housekeepers or anyone who works at Bill's office. I mean, the list goes on.
And then I wrote down, Danielle does so well.
She does. She, like we said at the start of the episode, she held her own. She made her points. And I don't think that the internet needs to be so fucking angry with Danielle. I don't think it's that deep. I think she's trying to make a good fucking show.
Yeah.
Which, when Jersey gets cancelled, you're going to have something to say about it. So let this bitch work.
Yeah.
Why are we arguing?
Completely. So then we've got Dolores and Jackie.
Oh,
they're going to have this chat. So just for clarity, Jackie is upset with Dolores about not tagging her in the post. That's what this is about?
Yes.
Right. That's a grown-up thing to be upset about. And then she's like, I never chat shit about you. She says that. She's like, I only have nice things to say about you. And Marge is like, in the background.
From across the room. Get it. And then Joe goes like, check your phone.
Dolores gets out her readers.
Glasses. Picks up her phone. But I'm a slob. And Jackie's face was just like, oh shit. My favourite part of that whole situation was when Jackie was trying to dig herself out the hole. I was like, she says way worse things about you, blah, blah, blah. And then Dolores is like, but she doesn't write them down, so she's smarter than you. Jackie has never been more insulted in her entire life than she has in that one sentence, that someone else is smarter than you. She was raging.
She was. And because she's expecting people just to be like angry and explode. But Dolores is smarter than that. She's like, no, I'm pissed.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, she's smart. She says all these terrible things about you and Paul. Just don't write them down there, babe.
What has my mum always said, Rosie?
Don't write anything down you don't want anyone else to read.
There we go.
Words to live by.
And this is exactly why I survived high school.
Completely why. This is absolutely why. Oh, man alive. Jackie's so thirsty about this stupid.
My mom was so happy. I said to her the other day, you know what? I'm going to talk about your writing things down thing on the podcast next week because something happened in the New Jersey Housewives and she was just like, Tishan, I done told you.
She's right. Your mum has forgotten more things that other people would have been put away for than we can think. We can count.
There's a lot of people out in this world that are very happy about that rule.
Okay.
Yeah, like just the whole thing was just like I just think the whole cinematic of it all was incredible with the people standing in different parts of the kitchen and Jackie trying to like beg them.
No, a complete renaissance to loop back to earlier. It's completely, you've got a golden triangle, you've got Marge above, and you make a triangle. Marge is higher up, she's looking on, she's looking down, the yellow. It all is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Last Supper.
I absolutely loved all of it. And for all of you haters out there, if Joe Beningo wasn't the one who caught Dolores' attention to do that, it wouldn't have been the same. To leave him alone.
You're wrong, people out there. Wrong.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's talk about Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay. It's all Caroline and Caroline, isn't it?
So like we said last week, we thought there was something more to this than the vagina. And it seems
And
as
there
though
is
there
more,
is.
and I still don't know what it is.
No, I don't quite get it.
Brooks is upset that Stanbury is friends with Ian and someone.
Lisa, yeah.
God, I forget Lisa so regularly.
Oh, I don't.
She's the least interesting, objectively.
She's the Courtney Kardashian of the group.
Yeah.
Um,
So they
I
had
love
sex
this week's episode of the Kardashians. Like Travis was being romantic and sexy and like predatory in a sexual way, and he was drumming. It was a lot. Yeah. You would have been fully invested. But no, I think in any group of females, when your personalities are that big, there's always going to be some element of you're friends with this one, I'm friends with that one, and I'm not okay with that situation being a thing, which is normal but kind of sad, and it's to be expected. But you shouldn't act like a 5-year-old, like Caroline Brooks is behaving. Like, what are you doing?
It's insane. And I think what's interesting is because she's like, I cut them out of my life. And Caroline Stanbury's like, okay. Like, I didn't ask you to do that. That's like a you thing.
And I love the fact that she said that Caroline Brooks said that Caroline Stanbury grew up in a farm in England.
You're from the farms. Like, what
honey,
does that mean?
Honey. Farms in England where Caroline Stanbury are from are called country estates.
Yeah, and like it's not the same thing as that she's landed.
Yeah, like she's
not
a
farmer.
Like she is rich. She owns the land that the farmers
But it's that, isn't it? It's that old money thing, isn't it? It's like, yes, it's her dad walking around in the world's oldest Barber jacket, driving a Land Rover from 1965. Yes,
wearing
he
moccasins.
is. And that's why he's rich. Because he's not spending money.
No. Honey. Oh, that's just that proper American nouveau riche.
Yeah, completely.
Isn't it? Like, you don't get it.
I was like, you're not Princess Diana. I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's not
but I bet she's met her. Yeah.
She has more money. Honey.
Like, the thing is with Princess Diana, when he married her, everyone was like, isn't she a bit common?
She was still a Spencer. What the hell? Anyway.
And then she's like, and everybody like calls people shit and blah blah. And Sergio's like, no, you say worse than that. And she goes, it's a metaphor. And he's just like, okay.
I also thoroughly enjoyed why we're so angry about Brooks calling Stanbury a cunt. She is a cunt.
Yeah. I think it is true.
I'm okay. Like, I think Stanbury's okay with being called a cunt too. I don't think she really cares.
Well, it's better cunt, man.
Also, who gives a shit? The word isn't that deep. Like, take it back. Like, why are we so afraid of the word cunt?
Chanel was like, it's a prostitute, someone who gives vagina easily. I was like, what a line.
No, that means a fucking hardcore vagina. If you listen, this is the thing.
It shouldn't be a bad word.
Or you want to claim being a feminist, you want to claim being a strong, independent woman, and we want to support each other, then fucking own the word cunt. Because if it's such a bad word, it means that the female anatomy is badass and no one can fucking compare. So what is it we're trying to say here?
I think this with pussy, like, don't be a pussy. I'm like, have you met pussies? They're great. They're not like soft and pushover. They're actually well fucking strong.
They give birth to the people.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Fuck you, pussies, cunts. The lot of ya.
So then we meet the hypnotherapist.
But don't we all baby our husbands?
Yeah, not to the same extent.
Yeah, but
that's because our husbands couldn't physically be our babies, unlike Sergio.
For us as well, it's like we work. We don't
Yeah.
have time to like. If we were at home all day being rich, I guarantee you, we would do so much more for our husbands than we do now. Right now, we enjoy doing a certain percentage and then bitching about the 5% that they can't do. Whereas if we were rich like Caroline Stanbury, we would just bitch about all of it.
Yeah, and also he's been a professional footballer, so he's been raised to be a baby.
Have you met Cristiano Ronaldo?
I
I've
have
seen how
not.
pretty he is.
Yeah, but like he doesn't
That's
do, like
the same.
they don't do laundry because they don't. Like, you know, all these things, having to do things, having to turn up on time. It's the same with actors, isn't it? Like people think they get like special treatment because they're so special, like they've got to be picked up from their house because they're so special. So no, they just cannot reliably get somewhere on time. And that's because they've been baby. They're like a product of the system.
I just don't think there's anything wrong with babying your husband if you have time to do it. Like we all do it. There's an extent, and I think if we were rich and being at home all day, every day, we would do the same thing for our husbands. We just don't mentally have the capacity now because we are out there in this world trying to argue our place as a female in the workplace. I don't have time to now fight your battles also.
Find your
If I didn't have to fight that, I would be fighting your battles all day long, honey. And I
This
would
is a
be
great like new bit of like feminist theory, like for all the chauvinists out there. Like if we had feminism, if we had equality, we'd have more time to suck cock.
There you go. I think I've solved the fucking world problem.
You're right. You're right. So she says she's going to choose not to micromanage him.
Good for her.
And then he gets all
upset.
He is so upset. He's so upset about the fact that like that she said that like she mothers him. I think he's got a certain type of relationship with his mother.
Yeah, an unhealthy one.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Yeah. Also, I can't bear the fact that he can't say sex.
Tiki tiki.
Oh, God. Oh.
I think it's weird that they don't find like the terms like sexy. Like sex is way more of an appealing thing to say than
yeah.
Like, tiki tiki makes me feel like my kids playing Barbies.
But also, like, there's no need for any like code, is there? Like, these are two adults. The other people who they live with are grown-ups. Like there's nothing illicit. You're allowed to have sex with each other. Like, why are we like that? Sounds like the kind of like code you'd be able to say somewhere in front of someone. Maybe a gran. So they're gonna have a leaving party. They have a leaving party, and we meet Saba.
Yes, who I'm just like low-key obsessive.
Yeah, she's like the whole package.
Yeah. And she's Sarah's friend, right?
Yeah.
But she's not instantly defending Sarah, which I always respect.
Yeah.
Like she's her own person. They clearly have a friendship at this present time.
I think she looks like she's friends with other people. People know her. People are happy to see her.
But at this present time, her and Sarah can withstand Sab going against her.
Yeah, completely.
Give it 2 more episodes and it will be a whole different conversation. Yeah.
And Sergio is just like stressed out of his box because he's so sad because earlier a hypnotherapist told his wife not to micromanage him. Like, you can't see the correlation between how unbelievably juvenile you're acting.
This is why this bitch said what she said. Like, what is happening? Oh, God.
So that drama's going off. Chanel just walks in fully matched in the decor, picks up a huge disco ball. I'm all over it. I love it.
And then
I love a disco ball.
But Sab was my favorite, where she was just like, you see these people in Dubai, and then everyone's like, what do you mean by these people? She was like, the extra over the top people that dress like that. And she's like, and I don't want to like them, but it's Ayan. And she's like, but it's true. Those are the people like. I don't know.
Multiple flame quality.
Like, I think you're fabulous from afar, but I don't really want to speak to you. So I respect what she had to say.
Yeah, I think it's very relatable.
Yeah,
but we for these purposes, yeah, we need Chanel, don't we? That's
What you do?
I love her, but like going up to, is it Yasmin or Jasmine? Caroline's daughter.
It's probably Yasmin.
Okay. And being like, when are you going to date my son? You are so beautiful and smart. You should date him.
Yeah.
Yep, great.
Yeah.
Good matchmaking. This kid's like 17. We should definitely hook them up.
Is this when the daughter says, attack Sergio in the most gruesome way?
When it's Michael's house they're living at, isn't it? It's all like, let me tell you a load of things I hate. And Sergio's so fragile.
So fragile. But
she just hits it right on the head and she's like, you're very clingy.
Yeah. You follow my mum around like a puppy? You would love her.
Oh yeah. See, but at that point she'd obviously just was like, so I think when she's saying that he's a clingy little bitch, that's absolutely fine. But then she's seeing that I think she's just being a bit cruel.
Yeah.
And she just wants a bit of attention, doesn't she?
I'm not mad at it.
Mary. Yeah. Caroline is though. She's like, oh, stop.
I don't know if she's mad. I think she's embarrassed that her daughter's calling out. I think, you know, that thing where I'm allowed to talk about that person.
Yeah, maybe. I like completely. I also like the concept of being embarrassed after you just entirely flashed your whole tit at a And part of me wondered, like, is this deliberate to like be so that the whole like you fell over and showed your fanny is like not a big deal?
No,
it's just pure dress malfunction.
Yeah, 1000%. Yeah.
Then we push Sergio in the pool.
Yeah, we do, and we don't get okay. The one time that Bravo doesn't zoom in and focus on like a man is when it's a fucking specimen like Sergio. Do you know how many grotesque looking husbands in the Housewives fucking franchises I've had to look at? And you had the one time, I guarantee there was a camera in that front. Why did we not get that?
This didn't even occur to me.
I would have liked to see my Sergio was back in. I'm not going to lie.
I just can't. I don't think it's much.
Yeah, but you would have been curious. If it was there on your screen, you would have looked. Don't pretend like you wouldn't.
No, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. And obviously his trousers go entirely translucent.
Exactly.
And white trousers, the concept of white trousers is just, I suppose it's fine in Dubai, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of goes with the aesthetic.
Absolutely. And like it's quite practical because it's hot.
Because it's so fucking hot, yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. With what are they called? Talin and Rafi.
Yeah.
And their friend, Daniel.
Yes.
Oh, but first we see her well, let's get into that. But first we see her getting her hair done and she's talking to her son.
That was that whole about him saying that men treat her badly.
And that men are bad. I was like, oh, you fucked that kid up.
Yeah, but can we also talk about the fact that she had a man who didn't accept her son, didn't love her son, but still decided to marry him?
Oh yeah, the fault is not 100%, but there's definitely a big percentage of it that's with her.
Why would you do that?
And like she just went into like her shit as well when he said that. Like if that was our sons and they said all men are bad, would say, of course all men aren't bad. You're going to be a man. You're not going to be bad. Like, I just thought yeah. And she was like, oh, and we talk about everything. I'm like, well, don't.
Yeah. He's young.
He's little. He doesn't need to be involved in your fuck up of a love life.
No, he does not. He does not.
And then she promises him that she's going to find him a good daddy. I'm like,
why?
Why are you doing that?
Oh. Yeah. No.
And I'm like, I appreciate it's hard. I imagine there's even like less per capita single mothers in Dubai than there is here. I would have thought. But I'm like, so I understand the like pressure for her to find someone and be with someone like externally as well as just wanting to have someone to share your life with. But I'm like, think before you fucking speak to this kid because your words are the gospel to him.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yep.
And then we go shopping with Lisa and her mum.
Oh, in the old Dubai.
Yeah, in the like
fabrics and so forth.
Yeah, and smell.
She is not moving to Dubai.
No, she does not want to move to Dubai.
That is not happening.
No.
Lisa.
It's like everyone's upset, but everyone's right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a long way to go.
It's so far. And so
as I said before, you can't get the Jamaican seasonings.
No, absolutely. She should have taken her to a spice market. It would have been more convincing.
Why are you bringing this bitch to fabric?
Fabric sucks. She doesn't want that.
No. Yeah.
How do you feel about her? And we would just hop on a plane for an hour and be in Toys R Us.
What?
Sorry.
But
do you think Lisa's trying to impress us with that?
I don't know. I don't know what the point is, because how is that important to a child? Like, what's important to a child?
Look, we were big spenders and we would go shopping together. That's our thing. And she would just like, roll the dice and make it happen for me.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It's like Lisa's mum is looking at it from the children's perspective.
Yeah.
She's looking at it like Dubai isn't that great for children. You have to show your worth and you have to be expensive in order to survive in Dubai. And that's not showing them how to be a child.
No, but I think it's why Lisa likes it, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I think the mum was just a bit like...
I just thought that's absolute bullshit.
They might be better in the world if they come to see me in Miami or Atlanta or wherever she's in the summer.
Whereas I just thought, we've all been through Jamaican customs. You are not getting anywhere in an hour. In an hour, you are 2 meters further in a queue.
There's
someone in front of you with a goat. You're not getting to Miami in an hour. No.
Yeah.
Also, of all the bits of water that to like be like, oh, the fish has just come right out of here, and lots of the water there looks amazing and crystal clear. I was like, this looks like the nastiest water in Dubai.
So all the sewage goes.
Yeah, I was like, there's loads of bits that are like clear and like full aquamarine, but this doesn't look very nice.
But you're not allowed to fish in the parts that are clear and aquamarine because it ruins the tourist industry.
Oh, you can't go.
You're only allowed to like fish and eat in the parts that is all polluted and disgusting.
I mean, it's all dying because of global warming anyway.
Fair.
But yeah, so it's sort of like she says she will consider moving, but she's not going to consider moving. Also, the idea of like you're just going to like, she's like, you can retire and I'll look after you. I'm like, you have to make like a really clear financial proposal if you want that to be the case.
Yeah, because I can live another 30 years, bitch.
Yeah, and like,
I have a lifestyle.
Completely. Yeah.
And inflation. I mean, there's factors.
But she's been fully independent. Like,
yeah.
Like, and like this deal has to come with an absolute no questions asked salary. If you want me to, Lisa's mum's not coming.
No, we're not staying.
She's not staying. So then we're back to dinner, and then we're talking about star signs, and Libras are bad, and narcissists are bad, and
he's a Libra man, so it's all over.
I feel like Sarah's a hard sell.
Yeah, Sarah's a massively hard sell. It's not even that hot. Like, she's hot, but like not enough to like...
Doesn't compensate, does it?
Ignore. Yeah, ignore. Like, no. No.
And like she takes the piss out of him because his Arabic's not very good.
I'm sure at one point your English wasn't very good.
Well, probably not. I think she probably is just fully multilingual. But Arabic is hard. I think everybody agrees it's hard.
It's backwards.
Like the reading.
It's a whole different, like...
I don't even understand how one can even start to look. Like, I genuinely don't understand how it's letters.
No, I don't. I know that shows that we're a little bit ignorant, but like, it is very different
So
to what we do.
confusing. It does look really hard, but I think the world is like Arabic is hard to learn.
Yeah.
But and English is really hard to
It's
learn.
hard to learn, yeah.
And Icelandic, these are the ones that people are like, this is really hard.
Not Japanese or Cantonese, no.
Well, I think at least orally you can kind of get a grip on them a bit. I don't know. Cantonese is really different in its inflections, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah. So she gives him all of the questions, and she's talking about the aliens and the different. Do you believe in aliens?
1000%.
Do you believe that they're like affecting our life here?
No.
Yeah. See, that's where I sit too. Like probability wise, there just has to be things out there.
100%. I just don't think that they're like fucking with us right now.
I think it's so weird that they would sit in a parallel dimension and.
I think they're in our dimension. I just don't think that we have got to the point where we've communicated
wondering about with them. I think I believe in dimensions.
Well, I believe in the dimensions.
I don't know if I do, but is that just also actually true because of physics? Is there just definitely other dimensions?
Well, yeah.
Is there? Okay. I mean, there's quite a lot of science.
That's my thought process anyway.
Okay, good.
Like there's the way that the world has been explained scientifically, there is absolutely no way that other things aren't like bouncing around each other at the same time. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay, I like it. But yeah, I mean, I love talking to anybody who believes in aliens, though. I think it's really good chat.
Oh, 1000%.
It's super
I believe in ghosts to a certain degree as well.
I told you about my friend who believes in the gnomes.
Hey, stop digressing. Let's go back.
So we're at the dinner. We're at the dinner.
What dinner? With who?
The date. Sarah and Daniel and the new couple. Talene, I can't quite trust her name, and Rafi. And they're just saying absolutely nothing.
Well, that's its own entity doing its own thing, isn't it?
And he like goes to the toilet and she's like, nah. But also, he's all the things that she said that she wants. And then she's like, here's the reasons that I don't like him.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I think what you mean is he's not hot.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm like, I just don't, but also I'm like, I think you just maybe don't really like nice people. You haven't had any experience with nice men to realize that nice men can be nice. Where do you think that man was from?
I don't know. I got some weird, like, Anglican vibe.
It was like Aussie at one point.
Yeah, like, it was very strange. He gave me, like, pointy-eared hamster. Like, it was, I don't know.
Yeah. So that's not going to happen. But I was like, I think she'll persist though, won't she? I don't think I knew that. Oh God, where are they from? Where are the Kardashians from?
Armenia.
Don't think I knew that Armenians love to matchmake.
No.
Do you think this is a whole country straight, or just maybe her?
I think, like most Middle Easterns, they like to meddle.
Yeah, I think most people like to meddle. I think most cultures have a sort of meddling
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. That's why I think it is. I don't think it's anything more than that.
So that's that. And then there's Caroline and Caroline.
No.
And she's late.
And Caroline's on the phone, and then he turns up, and then it's like we all have our own things, but I'm going through all of this.
I'm busy, and like I've got a business. I'm like, you clearly come for coffee in the middle of the day.
Yeah, but also so like, okay, devil's advocate. When you've had nothing, Caroline Brooks hasn't had anything to do. The only thing that bitch has had to do is to raise her children with 3 nannies, okay, and a housekeeper and a chef. So she can turn up on time to shit. And she doesn't understand why other people are late, because this bitch has everything fucking done and planned for her. Now, she actually has a business that she's trying to do and actually run And she's trying to use the excuses that everybody else was using to her for 5 years. Now, being like, well, and now everyone's like, well, Caroline, we've all had this shit. Like, this is normal.
Yeah.
Why are you now late?
I think this being late and not like if you're going to be half an hour late, you should ring.
You can if you told the person.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do you not think?
Yeah.
It's rude to be half an hour late.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells her. She tells her so like, but she's like, you're a little late. It's like, oh, it's cutting.
Yeah, but
it's more cutting than shouting, you're late.
Yeah, but she does say like, we all have our things. Like,
yeah,
you can't just be late.
I mean, equally, Stanbury's shit is talking to her contractor.
Yeah. But,
you know, like this house is already 3 months late. Another half hour going to do.
Fair enough. So they have their thing.
They talked about their unresolved issues.
Which I still don't know if they are.
I think it's just that she has other friends.
Okay.
And she's insecure. But I think maybe she's just like burnt out because of the business, right? Is that as simple as what it is?
I think so.
She just can't be rational because like everything is the most important and the most hard and the least sleep and the most complicated because it's her first year of the business.
Mm.
And instead of saying, God, I feel like shit and I am not keeping up and I'm not being a very good friend, and so you've got other friends and that upsets me, she's just like calling her a cunt.
Again, not mad at it.
It's not a good way to endear people to you, though. I think it's like, if I did say that, like, well, you either did or you didn't. This is not Schrodinger's cunt, man.
No, it's not Schrodinger. Fair.
And that's when she starts, then like credits are rolling and she's all like, you're from a farm, humble yourself.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
As a farm in America, it's a farm in the UK. Like, it's an estate.
Potential, like in a world where that isn't a thing. Like I'm sure the old Emirati money looks down on the new Emirati money, right? Like that's alive and kicking in Dubai.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, rude and disrespectful.
It is rude,
but it's the reason why Dubai is reigning supreme. Like, I am not mad at having to wait so long for the fucking second season.
Okay, good. I'm not sure if it's like a hot 10 to me. I think I'm. It's like a kind of B- for me, I'd say at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I like it all, but maybe I would just like, I don't know. It's still pretty new, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I need something to kick in a bit.
All right.
Maybe I just need to see them on a trip.
Yeah. Like more.
Like I don't need more drama. I just maybe need more horizon.
There's a lot of stuff. There's no joint shit at the minute.
Yeah, and it's kind of all in quite like enclosed locations. I need a bit of distance.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And like it's so expensive there, isn't it? That like all the very nice places that they live that we're seeing are incredibly expensive, but they're not like, I'm not going like, oh my fucking God, have you seen that house? Whereas like when they go to like on holiday and stuff, they always go to like fucking amazing places and then they're all like, this house, this hotel, this is the shit.
Yeah.
So yes,
Road.
I just need to see the villa.
All right.
Of where we're going.
Let's go.
Let's.
All right. Well, in that
note, let's go.
Well, don't go anywhere. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And good evening, morning, afternoon. That's it, right?
I think those are the things.
Yeah.
Middle of the night.
Depending on when you're listening, but we appreciate you.
Nice to speak to you all. See you next week.
Bye.